Hi, my name is Victoria Nielsen. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today is day 13 of our Abundance Meditation Challenge. And the phrase of the day is, as I let go of the need to control my life, the universe brings abundant good to me. Please make sure to write it down and to think about it throughout the day. In terms of the exercise, in order to complete one for today, you would need to refer back to the list you made on day 11, where you were writing down the traits of a person closest to you while growing up. For a lot of us, that would be our mom. And what we're going to do today, we're going to determine if we have any patterns, mental patterns that we adopted from our mom. You can also think about your dad, your family altogether. And you will be able to evaluate whether these patterns, whether you have them, whether they serve you well, and whether you want to keep them or you would want to reevaluate them and potentially reject and build something of your own. While growing up, we are the sponge, soaking up all of the information that comes from our surrounding. And those might be, I will, since this is an abundance challenge, I'm going to speak about the mindset of scarcity, because a lot of us who came from the Eastern Europe, we have that installed in our brains. Just because while we were growing up, the USSR fell apart and a lot of our families experienced financial crisis, and they were never able to recover from that, right? So as we were growing up, we were constantly hearing, oh, we cannot afford this, we need to set money aside for a bad day, for a black day, we used to call it back in Ukraine, or, overall, we did not think that there was enough money, and we were not good enough to have that money. So this is, I think, one of the beliefs that we should definitely focus. I would recommend analyzing your mom's relationship with money, your dad's relationship with money, and if there is something that you adopted and you are using in your own life. For me, personal insight, for me, the biggest area of work came actually to personal relationships. I realized that in a lot of situations, I was following my mom's scenario from A to Z. Especially in a situation of a conflict with your partner, I would pretty much just follow my mom's script and reactions. And after a long process of thinking about it and considering it, I realized that this is something that I want to change, and I want to be reacting differently. I believed it would be more beneficial to my relationship, and I spent a lot of time, removing the pattern is not easy. It's like rewiring your brain from scratch. It's an intriguing and time-consuming process. But pretty much every time when an opportunity would present itself, and I, would be so eager to use my mom's script, I had to pause myself for a few seconds. I had to, take a few deep breaths and analyze that this is a situation where I want to be reacting differently. I want to have a new habit. I want to build it for myself on how I'm treating my partner in, this type of situations. So I'm working on it still. It's been quite some time, but I enjoy seeing results, and I see improvement in my relationship, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, pretty much the conclusion is the history doesn't repeat itself, right? You are a director, project manager. You are, the person who is leading your life, and you can take full control of the patterns that you're building for yourself, reactions of the situations. You are in control to make sure that you are aware that life isn't happening to you, or bad situations, they're not happening to you, they're happening for you, for your growth, for your adjustment, for for a whole new and interesting and beautiful person that you have, that you always wanted to become. So yeah, it was actually very interesting. When I was doing another training, they pretty much even gave a list of reactions to different situations did the column like mom and dad, and you had to see, you know, like when I'm stressed out, I react, and there are a few options, and you know how you react, right? And then you needed to, you know, check mark whether it's your dad's or your mom's way of reacting to the situation. It was also a very fun exercise, so if you want to do a deep dive, I would also recommend doing that. And then you just need to see what you want to keep and what you want to reevaluate. Other than that, I believe this is it. I hope you're going to enjoy doing this exercise. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or you had any aha moments. And yeah, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.